Hello, everybody. It's Jen again, and I am on the way home from work after this crazy Monday shift. I just ain't got no juice left. I do not. But I was telling my coworker, I was like, it's Monday, and I am already Friday tired. It is what it is. And I guess that'll be kind of the theme of, or kind of go along with the theme of what I wanted to talk about today. And that is something that I have been learning that's helped me be really successful, getting healthier and just a lot of things in my life. Just learning how to pivot and learning how to live in reality. And basically, normally on the weekends, I just hit the ground running. I do like huge workouts. I got 50 bajillion things planned to get done because I can't get much done during the week. And I just get up early. I drink some real strong coffee and I get her done. Like I usually just from, before sun up to after sundown on Saturdays. And I do big workout and try to get yard projects done and all this other stuff. Y'all, I just had no energy Saturday. Friday night I did okay, so I got like my have to chores done, Friday night, like laundry and cat litter, like the things that have to be done, because I only have like 5 outfits that I wear to work, so we have to wash those 5 outfits, right? Y'all have probably seen them all by now, but I just didn't have much energy at all, and which I know what it is. It's just hormones, every about 3 or 4 months. At certain points in my cycle, my energy just drops down, and that's just part of it. And that's a whole nother story, whole nother day. But if you're a woman too and you're trying to lose weight or get on a health journey or something, please get an app, or maybe you're savvy enough to know where you are and like your hormones and your cycle and everything, and so you can understand how that affects your health and your cravings and your energy and all this other stuff, so you're not just beating yourself up or whatever. So I'm super tired, and I look on my little app where it tells me where I'm at in my cycle, and I'm like, okay, that's probably what's happening. Also, I want to eat lots of chocolate and sweet things, so that's probably what's happening. And I was just so tired, and in the past I would just beat myself up about it. You just need to push through that. And I did do some activity, but very low impact, because I do something every day. But I wasn't doing my hit the ground running aerobics for an hour and all this other stuff that I usually like to do on the weekend. And I did end up getting up to some yard work on Sunday. I was feeling a little bit better. But I really just kind of took it easy, got some have-to things done, and just was like, well, all this other stuff's been waiting for weeks anyway to get done. What's another week? It can wait. And the important thing is to just keep things running and don't burn out and do all that. And that's been something that's been really challenging for me. It's kind of like today at work, we were down 2 people. And I'm the backup for those 2 people. So I was having to do my stuff and do stuff that they do. And Monday's one of our busiest days of the week. So it was an interesting day. And, I just have to be realistic with it. And it's like, this is what I can get done. We have to pace ourselves and all this. And, my energy's coming back some. But, I went on my walk at lunch, and sometimes, I like to put in, I have found I like to put in really fast, like trance music. That's just, like EDM music, trance music, like really high BPM music. I just find random playlists on YouTube and put them in that just have a really fast beat and walk, and I'm usually hauling butt. I'm in the cardio zone. I try to get in 3 miles, in the time before I have to run back to work. Today, I just took a leisurely walk. I think I did like 1.9 miles. I don't know how accurate that is. That's what my watch tells me. I don't know. do with that what you will. I took it was almost 4,000 steps. So I have really long legs though, so I don't know. But, and so I just took a nice leisurely walk. I was talking on the phone and just walking around, and, I just did a couple laps, and not the longest laps, and the weather was beautiful and it was great. I don't even think I broke a sweat, but you know what? I went out there and walked. I knew I was going to have to hit the ground running when I come back into work after lunch, because again, just doing all this different stuff. And I still got out there, got my little walk in. Felt good for doing it, and I didn't push myself too hard or burn myself out. And that's been something that has been a learning experience, is learning when I am actually tired versus when I'm just not wanting to do something, which is weird now because I always want to do it, but I don't know. It's kind of like knowing when you actually need to rest versus knowing when you're just trying to procrastinate something. So I don't know. Also learning what you need to worry about and what you don't need to worry about. Like, I used to sit here and worry and to go on about things that ain't even happened yet, that are barely a possibility of things that are going to happen. I don't even fool with that. I'm worrying about what's going on right now. Does that make sense? That has just been a big thing. Just learning how to pivot. And it's all about that long haul mentality. I want to get up to doing some type of activity every day. So if I got to kind of take it easy today so that I'm able to do something tomorrow, that's what I'm going to do. Also being realistic in that, like this weekend, I still wanted to go out and try to get some yard work done. So I ate a little extra calories on Saturday so that my energy was much better on Sunday. I also I think I filmed it. I did my meal prep, and I went much simpler than I normally do. I'm going to be using stuff in the freezer this week, also because I don't get paid till Friday, so freezer food's free. But I didn't make any elaborate anything. I mean, the meat that I ate on my salad today was tuna in a can. I did doctor up a little bit of seasoning and stuff though, but I was going to make tuna cakes, and I just did not have it in me, so I just kind of took it easy. I do need to mop my floors and stuff, but the floors ain't going nowhere. It'll be all right. That's the first time I've really done that in a long time, because like I said, I usually on the weekends I just hit the ground running, because it's literally the only time I have to do most stuff. Another thing is, y'all have probably seen, I've been able to get videos up on this channel again. And, filming videos I can do now, because I feel like the sound's okay with this mic. Y'all let me know, so I'm able to do some more stuff like when I'm on the way home. Again, you got to make it work with what you got. And this is one little part of my schedule that I can multitask. When the weather's nice and everything. Oh, excuse me. And, but I had a bottleneck. I had videos sitting, waiting to be posted on the YouTube channel that I didn't have scheduled to post, because I was waiting to find time to when I could do the thumbnails and to when I could do descriptions and all that. Mainly thumbnails. Thumbnails takes a long time. And for me, which a long time, I've kind of figured in my schedule, not counting filming, but actual any type of editing, which on this channel I mainly just put video clips together, but any type of editing, any type of the behind the scenes YouTube-y stuff besides just sitting here talking at y'all filming, I have about an hour to an hour and a half a week that I can give to that. Maybe 2 if I can squeeze it. And I want to be able to do art video stuff too as well. So I got to make it work in a very small amount of time. And I would and I want to add an hour onto that to answer comments and things too. So it's been a challenge, and part of that And I was taking like all that time to do thumbnails. And I was like, you know what, Jennifer? Why you gotta make all these edited thumbnails? Just upload the daggone video. Just pick one of them that YouTube checks or makes or whatever. Worst case, just take a selfie of yourself in the right aspect ratio and sling it up there. You know, people are watching the video anyway. You know, they know you're no Photoshop whiz, you know. Just get the videos up there, and then if you have time to go back and put thumbnails, then do that. And I made that work, and I just had to be comfortable with that, and I had to be realistic. If I'm going to have videos and things up, then this, you know, it would be great to be able to do all these fancy things, but I don't have the time or, you know, aka the resource at the moment to be able to pull that off. So hopefully that's okay for you guys, and it's not been too bad. I'm trying to remember to take selfies, at least that way there's like a set thing, and it just saves me a lot because I'm not having to go through and pick certain images and then pull up Canva and go in there and do all that, and it cuts down on some time, and I think I'll be able to get out some more regular content and things. Just basically check in with y'all and chat and everything. But again, I've had to be realistic, and this has been so big on my, you know, health / weight loss / whatever, getting into a more healthy lifestyle. I had to be 100% realistic with who I am and what I'm working with, not the fantasy what I'd like to be working with, or, you know, when I was still losing a lot of weight, you know, toward the beginning, not the fantasy Jen who like has all her crap together and, you know, is getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to work out and all this stuff. I still don't do that. But, you know, not this fantasy version, like what is going on right now and what can you realistically do and to be able to do consistently. So does that make sense? Lord, I feel like I'm so brain fried. It's like I was telling them at work, like I want to stay after to get more work done because we're just so dang behind. But my brain is so fried. I only have so many good hours in the day to give. Also, it's like today, I know I want to just do a little bit of stuff in the yard today because, like I said, I did end up going outside and doing quite a bit of yard work yesterday. And I am not a master shoveler, okay? We don't have any fancy equipment in my yard, so it's just me and a shovel and a wheelbarrow and maybe a 5-gallon bucket if I got one empty. And I did a whole lot of shoveling yesterday, and I'm sure I did not do it the proper form, and so my right shoulder is screaming at me. Bless its heart. But is that store open? We're getting a grocery store in town again. It might be opening soon. I'm excited, even though it's just a Dollar General Market, buddy. If I just need one ingredient for something, I ain't gonna have to drive, you know, 30 minutes. So I'm ready. But like today, I want to do a little bit outside, not too much. I did put some seedlings, so I need to water them. I need to clean out some old pots. I need to do a couple things like that. Just some little stuff. But I knew I needed to have a snack before I left work, so I had me an apple, and then I got me some quick stuff that I can eat for supper, so that I can just kind of get right to it, you know. Got to be realistic about it. I used to in the past, I think, just force things. And sometimes you could force things pretty good, you know. You always pay for it, though. But every once in a while, you can just force something. Sometimes you just got to, right? But, you know, forcing stuff don't really help you in the long run. It's a short-term solution. So that's just been something, gosh, and it was just so hard for me to be like, it's okay to not just try to do 100,000 things. Did it put me behind on a bunch of stuff? Yeah, stuff I was already behind on. So it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. and we'll just do the best we can. Oh, there's my little buddy coming out here. Oh, there's actual Buddy. Old Buddy. He just follows me around when I'm out here. But it's just being realistic about stuff. Like, I tried to do things in the past so much. Like, there are so many things that I would like to do, video editing and do all this other stuff and set up shots and things like that. I used to have a lot of fun with that, and it's just not realistic. I just quite simply don't have time for it, but I still enjoy putting up videos, so we make do with what we have, right? And it's kind of like, would I love to do all this physical activity today? It's kind of like I got up early this morning and I was going to do this workout before work, and I just did really gentle stuff. I did some stretches and things like that. And because I knew I was going to need my energy for the day. It was going to be a crazy day. So I don't know. That's been something that's been kind of a revelation to me. Especially, I was kind of raised to just keep forcing stuff and keep forcing stuff and keep forcing stuff until something breaks. And that does not lead to any type of long-term success. It just leads to a lot of issues. Physical and mental later in life. That's just, I don't know, I bet some of y'all can relate to that, especially around my age, where you were just raised to push. It didn't matter how, really your well-being or anything mattered. You just had to push, be miserable, push. So that's something I've just been learning, that long haul mentality. That don't mean you can't just do nothing all the time, unless you found a way to make a living that way, and then share that with me. Share it with me so we can join in that together. But he's got me some barrels of stuff out here. He's been hard at work today. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that. That's been a big thing. Like a revelation to me over the last couple years, is just being really realistic and kind of checking in with myself, and really knowing when I need to slow down, when I can push it further. Not even just energy, but I always say my knees are bad. I've been able to do a lot more physical activity because I have focused on activities that don't mess with my knees. Would I love to be out here jogging and going on? Okay, well, probably no. If I'm running, you better start running too, because something is chasing me. But doing more high impact and all this other stuff, and some days I can do it and I feel a little twinge in my knee, and I'm like, nope, we're slowing down, because I know if I keep pushing it and forcing it and going on, I'm gonna lay my knee out for 2 or 3 weeks instead of just doing the low impact stuff every day and not have to take a break. Does that make sense? So I'm like 75% of the way to being rejuvenated, I think. Tomorrow's going to be another nutso day at work. Tuesdays are like my busiest day of the week. But we're going to get to it. The sun is shining. It's pretty today. I'm going to get out and maybe do like an hour in the yard. Not anything too strenuous, because again, I want my shoulder to start feeling better so I can do stuff. Tomorrow I got to go to Yugo to see what kind of meat deals and stuff they have. So I probably won't work outside tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to get to it, y'all. And I hope y'all have a good afternoon. I hope the weather's is pretty where y'all are at. Like, I'm ready. My area, when it starts hitting spring, it comes alive. Like, I am ready. There is something about it. I never thought I would. I just love being outside. Even you just that smell of dirt and just the sun beaming on your face, and just, I love it. Even the stupid daggone carpenter bees that are always fighting in my yard everywhere. Those things are so annoying. We have so many daggone carpenter bees. The little, it just feels great. I feel like one of these outdoor cats that just lays on the gravel and just lets it warm them, and they put their belly up and stuff. But I'm gonna get to it, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all soon with something else. Bye, y'all.